Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be working on page 277 today. And we're going to be focusing on interpreting and finding whole questions and remainders and using tape diagrams. But today we're going to have that divisor that equals that of 6, 7, 8, or 9. Much larger divisors here when we divide. But let's get going into our first set of problems. And I'm going to be doing the first one for you, and a little bit of the second and a little bit of the third, just to get you going so that you can understand what we're working with here today. So let's hop into the first problem. So Manika bought a package of 435 party favors to give to her guests at her birthday party. Okay, so she has a total of 435 party favors. Okay, pretty simple so far, not too bad. Now, she calculated that she could give 9 party favors to each guest. So each guest is going to get 9 party favors. All right, so this is considered to be one guest is going to get 9 gifts, 9 party favors to each guest. So, how many guests is she expecting? So this one is definitely one where we got to find the groups here in order to solve. So, let's break it down where we're going to be doing 435 divided by 9. Okay, and that means that I need 9 dots in order to make a group. It's a lot of dots here, and I have 4 here, so I can't do that, so I have to put a placeholder, and what we're going to focus on is 43 instead. So in order to solve this, especially with such large divisors such as 9, we can use our skip counting to help us. 27, 36, and 45. This is too much, so we're going to go to 36 instead. And how many groups is that? That is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 groups, and it's going to equal 36. Okay. When we subtract, unbundle, this 3 becomes 13. And we are going to have 7. And this is when we are going to bring down our 5. And we are going to continue our skip counting to see how close we can get to 45, 56, 63, and I think 72 is going to be the last one we get to. So 5, 6, 7, and 8 groups. So 8. We're subtracting 72, and we'll have a remainder of 3. However, let's double check. Let's check our answer just to make sure that we are right. 48 times 9. 9 times 8 is 72. 9 times 4 is 36. Right? 9 times 4 is 36. Plus 7, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. And then plus the remainder. Nice. Awesome. So we are correct. So how many guests is she expecting? She is expecting... she is expecting 48 guests. Right? I'm leaving the remainder out of there just because it's a very rough. I'm not going to put the remainder 3. It's usually 48 guests, and she's going to have 3 party favors left over. Okay. All right, so that wasn't too bad. Not too bad at all. Remember, if I go too fast, please pause the video at any time where you can catch up, or if you need to go back to check any of the work I've already completed. So let's go to 2. So number 2, we're going to begin with a portion here that says 4,000 pencils were donated to an elementary school. I definitely know that that's our total. 4,000. 4,000 pencils were donated to an elementary school. Now, if 8 classrooms shared the pencils equally, how many pencils did each class receive? So this is a grouping question. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because this is 8 classrooms shared the pencils equally. It really tells me this is groups. So we got to find out how many pencils goes in each classroom. So this is really a problem of dividing here. So 4,000 divided by 8. Okay. So remember, we need 8 dots, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, in order to make a group. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 dots, so we can't do that, so that's when we have to use our placeholder. And we are now going to 40. Now I know that 8 times 5 is 40, only because I know my multiplication facts. But if you didn't, we can list them here. So 8, 16, 24, 32, and 40. Okay, there's 5 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 groups. We are going to subtract 40, and we'll get 0. We're going to bring down this 0, and that's not going to work out, so we got to put a placeholder. And we're going to bring down the other 0, and that's just not going to work out, so we're going to put another placeholder. So 500 is our quotient. Let's just double check just to make sure. 500 times 8, I got 0, 0, and 40. Perfect. Awesome. So how many pencils did each class receive? Each class received 500 pencils. Cool. Awesome. And what we'll be doing for this next one is I'm going to be setting you up with a tape diagram, but I want you to solve the rest of this most definitely. So let's go into the next, our last word problem for today, number 3. Okay, so remember, if you need to pause it, please do. If you don't, if you're right on schedule with me, awesome. 2,008 kilograms of potatoes were packed into sacks weighing 8 kilograms each. Okay, so that's definitely our total, 2,008 kilograms, and we're packed into sacks weighing 8 kilograms each. So each sack weighed 8 kilograms. Okay, they want to know how many sacks were actually packed, so we don't know. They want to know the grouping. We don't know it. But with some long division, we certainly can. So I want you to tell me how many groups there are, and please give me a statement at the end. All right, everybody. I hope that this math homework was simple and that it wasn't too complicated. Have a good night.